Hi, Bucks fans, and welcome to another quarantine interview here with another one of the 6 Buccaneer members that were recently named to the NHL Central Scouting's final draft rankings. Alex Laferriere coming in at number 61 on the North American skater list. Alex, thanks a lot for doing this with me here today. And are you staying busy is my first question for you.
Yeah, thanks, Ben. Yeah, I'm trying to do anything I can to try and not be bored. Just help my parents around the house. I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters, so it's a pretty busy household. So don't get bored too easily.
Well, we hope you and your family are staying safe during this time. Appreciate this time that you're taking out of your day to chat here with us. Want to start with obviously the big news of the week. You're one of the top 5 players in the USHL listed on that ranking list, amongst some pretty elite company there. A guy that could very well see your name being called whenever this draft does happen in the NHL. How excited have you been all season to see your name continually be on these lists, and now, of course, on the final list leading up to draft day?
Yeah, I think it's kind of always been not really in my mind like throughout the season, kind of just focusing on the games and stuff. But now that we don't have any more games, it's kind of all kind of hitting me at the same time. So it's kind of still surreal to me. This has never really been like a thing that I thought could happen. So it's just kind of just going with the flow right now.
I know you're really tight with your family. Do you have any plans once the NHL does officially finalize their plans for a draft? Do you have any plans to be with your family that day and either take part in it or take part in it from home?
Yeah, I'm still not really sure, obviously, because we don't know when the draft is going to be. But I'll definitely be with my family wherever it does happen. If it's online or in person, I'll definitely be with them.
Want to talk about the season. You had a tremendous one, 19 goals that led the Buccaneers in that category, led the Bucks in assists and points as well. You were on the point sheet just about every evening, it seemed, when you were in the lineup, when you weren't away playing at, whether it be the BioSteel All-American game or up at the World Junior A Challenge. You got to represent your country this year. It was a big year for Alex Laferriere. What are some of your fondest memories from it?
Yeah, I don't really have any particular memories. I think just all the time I got to spend with the boys. Right now, not being able to be with them, you kind of look back on all the times you spent with them, like in the locker room, just like in your billet houses and stuff like that. So I think just like being able to be with them every day is kind of something I look back on.
I don't know if there's a particular goal that stands out to you more than the other 19 that you scored, but the one that stands out for me was the almost buzzer-beating goal. One of the last games of the season, it ended up being the second to last game of the year against Omaha back at the beginning of March. Power play goal, final score 4-3. Take us back to that moment in the mind of Alex Ferrier.
Yeah, it's still kind of like I don't really remember it that well, but all I remember is Yarrow getting me the puck, and I kind of just closed my eyes and shot the puck. It just found its way in, so I got kind of lucky there. But yeah, that ended up being my last game because I was suspended the next game, so kind of a good way to end it.
So the advice for younger players from Alex Ferrier: in big moments, close your eyes and shoot the puck. Is that what I'm hearing from that?
Yeah, exactly.
Lastly, training. We know you've been doing it, but are there movies, are there books, are there shows you've been getting after during this time during quarantine? I've heard Ozark. Are you an Ozark guy? Because I've heard a lot about that show from some of your teammates that I've talked to.
Oh yeah, I watched the first 2 seasons of Ozark, and I know the third just came out, but I haven't watched it yet. I was just watching the Tiger King show with my little brother Jack. So we just finished that last night, and I think we're gonna start a show called Scandal that my sister recommended. So
I've heard a lot about Scandal. Well, I've heard a lot about both of those shows, but Scandal
yeah,
specifically. So, well, good. Well, I wish you luck with that. Obviously, wish you luck with your preparation for whenever and wherever this NHL draft happens. Thanks for this time today, Alex, and definitely stay safe and be well.
thank you, man.